Hello everyone. So till now we are using static data in our home screen, right? But now we will make a synchronous call and will store in our global store using Zustand and will display those products in our home screen. Okay, instead of this static product list. And for that, what I will do, I will use this dummy API documentation. Okay, so we don't have to create a backend again. They are providing ready-made backend. I will use all products for now to get the products. Later on, after implementation of sign in and sign up, we will use this secure all products. Okay, for now, as we are not using any login, any authentication, so we will do it without any authentication. Okay, and for that we have this, try it out here. Let's click it, then execute. This is our call. Okay, so we will use this backend.ecom.subratkumar.com/API version 1 all products to get our products, and it will give us a body like this. Okay, now let's do that. So let's open our use ecom. Okay, here we will add one more state, that is products. Okay, then we will add fetch products. This will perform asynchronous operation, right? It will fetch API and will get data from the backend. So it is going to be an asynchronous operation. So let's wrap it with try catch block. It is the best practice and always you should follow this. Okay, so if there is any error, then we will console log that error, failed to fetch products. Okay, and we'll display the complete error with that. Now here we will try to fetch all our products. So await, fetch. You can use Axios as well, you know how to do that, but for now I am using fetch and the API. Okay, now it will give us the list of products in the response, but we know that when we are using fetch, we have to do data eval await response.json. Okay, if you are using Axios, then you can do Axios.get, and this step you don't have to do, means you don't have to convert it to JSON. Okay, now once we got the data successfully, let's update it. So products with the data. Okay, as it is directly giving us an array of the list of items, okay, directly we can update that here with our products. So now this products state contains the list of products it got from the backend. Now, how to use this? How to use this in our front end and how to display it? So let's go to our front end, home screen, right? Here, the sample products, we will remove this. We don't need it. Okay. And either you can do it here or you can do it within the app component. When the app loads, okay, you can use a use effect, but let me do it here. So in home screen, I will use effect hook. We know that use effect hook when we are using with empty dependency means whatever we write here will be called only once during after the mount of that specific component, right? So we can say at the beginning it will execute only once. That's it, right? Now let's import use quick come. It is already imported, and here we need another one that is called fetch products and products. Okay, so products array and this fetch products, these two we need, right? Then here let's call fetch products. Okay, and instead of sample products, here we will use products. Okay, now let me run the app. Okay, let's verify the field names as well. We should not use dot map, we should use flat list. Okay, that also will do, not in worry. But for now, let's verify each object that we are getting. Do we have this ID, then name, and yes, only two we are using for now. And luckily, this API also have ID and name. Okay, so not an issue. Now let's start it. Okay, now let's scan the Expo app. So I scanned it. Now opening the Expo app. Okay, let's reload JavaScript. Okay, so now these items I am getting from the list, from the backend. Okay, and let's verify that. If you see unbranded soap, then pears, then frozen soap, are these here? Yes, unbranded soap, pears, frozen soap. Got it? So very simple, right? Now we made asynchronous calls through Zustand and used that in our app. Okay, now instead of this only name, we can display the image as well. So here we can do that, but before that we will not use this map anymore. We will use a flat list instead of map. Okay, so let's quickly do that. So what I will do, I will comment from here to here. Okay, now there are no items, right? You can see it empty now. Let's import flat list from React Native. Okay, and the minimum props that we have to pass is number one, data, right? And in this case, our data is products. Okay. Then second thing that we need is a render item. Okay. And let's create a function called render item here. You can name it anything. Okay. It is not compulsory to give it the same name, but for the sake of simplicity, we should do that. Okay. And this view we want to display for now, right? From here to, okay, up to this one. Okay, only map we are removing. So here let us return this. Okay, but now there is an issue. This product does not exist, right? Because product is here in the flat list. We have data equal products. Then it will map through each product like this and will give it individual product from that products array. But how it will give? Here we will get a prop that is called item. Okay, and that we can use here. Item.id, item.name. Okay, and now we have all the items that we're displaying there. Got it? Then we can add to favorite, but if you click add to favorite, set favorites is product here. This also we have to change to item, and here as well, right? Now add to favorite, two items added, and add to cart, only one item added to cart. Then go to favorites. Okay, two items are there. Then go to cart, one item is there, right? Then go to home. Okay, but this does not look good, right? We have so many other things. We have image and so many things, right? So let's quickly do that. You all know how to use images, how to use how to style the buttons. So I am not taking much time for that. Let me quickly paste a styling and then we will continue. Within components, I created a product card which will accept the product. Then two functions, on add to cart, on add to favorites, right? We need these two as well. Okay, and then it will display all the items that we are getting in the object and with style. Okay, let's quickly go through this. You know how to display images. So we are using image from React Native and resize mode is cover. Then view, text, these things you know. Okay, then we are using touchable opacity. You can use pressable as well. And then styles we have created here through stylesheet.create. Okay, now let's go to home screen, and here in this render item, let's use that the product card that we have created there. Okay, so I will remove all these and will use that product card. Okay, that I will import and use it here. Then I will pass all the parameters. So product equal item, right? This is our product, so no need to change it manually as we were doing earlier. We will just pass it to that specific prop which it is accepting. Then another one is on add to cart. Okay, so on add to cart is set cart here in our case, and on add to favorites is set favorites here. Okay, so now you can see this is our individual card with title, description, price, brand, is it available in stock or not, then quantity, discount. Okay, now we can add to favorite or we can add to cart, and we can go to cart. But in cart it is displaying only names, not the details. That also we will do. And in favorites also it is displaying only names. If you want it to be like this, then that's fine. If you want, you can change this. You can use this same product card there as well. Okay, if you pass only product, okay, then it should display without this add to cart or add to favorite option. For now it is displaying us both the buttons, right? Add to favorites and add to cart. Suppose we have not passed add to favorite. Okay, this one second. Yes, here. Suppose this on add to cart is undefined. Then what it should do? So let's write here type of on add to cart is equal function. Okay, if it is a function, then only it will display this on add to cart or go to cart. Sorry, not this one. In product we will do this, right? So not this one. I changed in a wrong place. We need it here in product card, right? So here we have this touchable opacity. So let's write here type of on add to cart equal function, then only it will display add to cart. Okay, so what happens if we don't pass this on add to cart here? Where is our render item? Yes, here. If we don't pass it, then it will not display on add to cart button. If we don't pass on to add to favorite, then it will not display that. Why we are doing this? So that we can use the same product card in our favorite and cart. Okay, so in go to favorites, let's remove this. Okay, I think we have not used remove option in favorites. Okay, let's do it for cart. So add to cart, then go to cart is displaying only one on branded soap, right? So let's go to cart screen. Okay, it should display the whole product, right? For now, this custom button, yes, we need a custom button, right? Delete cart. Okay, that we will add. No, not an issue. So let's do it here. Product card. Okay, and product equal item. Okay, now it is displaying the whole item, and we don't have add to cart now. That's why it is not displaying, but add to favorite is displaying. Why? Because we have not written condition for this. So let's write the condition for this as well. And this condition should be on add to favorite. Okay, if it is a function, then only it will display this add to favorite button, otherwise not. If anyone have any confusion, then comment it. I will try to reply it. Okay, so now if on add to favorites is a function, then only it will display that, otherwise not. So now in cart we don't have any button add to favorite or add to cart, right? Now let's add this one, what we need here, this remove button, right? So let's write another function on remove. Okay, and same condition we will use, right? So if we have on remove and it is a function, then it will display remove here, remove button, and it will run on remove, but on remove, yes, accepts the whole item, that's fine. Okay, otherwise generally what happens, on remove accepts only id. Okay, so it depends on you how you have written that. So here in our card screen, what we will do, we will write here on remove equal and this complete function. Okay, and if we are writing like this, then we don't need to pass the item here. We can simply call on remove. Okay, let's go to card screen and verify that. So let's save it. Okay, now we have a remove button, and if we are clicking that, then it is removing. Okay, nice. Now let's add more items. So 1, 2, 3 items I added to cart. Okay, then click on go to cart. Now it is displaying 3 items, right? And these things we don't need, unbranded soap and remove. Again, it is displaying the previous title and button that we will remove here. So let us go to, okay, I will close these unused things. This is our card screen, right? So here we don't need this text and custom. Okay, even if we don't need this view for this, so let's remove the view as well. Okay, and we know that cart dot map is not appropriate, right? We don't need map here, so we can use flat list as well, like that one, or if you want you can use map as well, because in cart we may have 3 to 4 items maximum, right? So map is also fine here. And for favorites, go to favorite screen. Here, this we will, you know now, right, how to use this. So we will directly replace with this one in our favorite screen. But in favorite screen, we have 2 different things. Add to cart, we have only one, right? Here we don't need add to favorites anymore. So we need only add to cart. Okay. So let's remove this. And okay, I have to import it completely. It is not imported. So product card, then product equal item, and on add to cart equal set cart of item. Okay, now I will remove this view completely. Okay, now let's go to favorite. So we have 1, 2 and 3 items in our favorite. Okay, images are not appropriate in this sample backend, but except images, title, description, other things are very much helpful. Okay, so for now ignore these images. Okay, these are dummy images. Okay. Now here as well there should be a remove, right, in this favorites as well. So it is up to you. If you want, then you can add. If you don't want, then you don't add. Okay, that's fine. But we need one. So let's go to our quick com and see. Yes, we have only delete cart. Okay, but till now we don't have delete favorites. Okay, and we can do same thing whatever we did for this cart, right? So let us do that. After delete cart, delete favorites. Okay, so it will receive the item whatever we passed. Okay, then we'll set what stat with a new stat, and the new stat is favorites stat dot favorites dot filter. Okay, whatever we have in our previous favorites, we will filter that. So we will get single item or single favorite, anything you can write. Okay, it is just a name, nothing else. So single fav dot id should not be equal to this item dot id. Okay, now how to use that? So in our favorite screen, let's get that one, delete favorite, and as it is a named import, so the name should be exactly same. Okay, so what you will do, it's better to copy this from here and paste it. Okay, otherwise due to miswriting, it may not work, right? And you will get confused what happened, where you did wrong. You will stuck in that loop. So on add to favorite equal, sorry, not on add to favorite, on remove, right? Yes, on remove equal delete favorites of item. Okay, so now we should have two buttons in our favorite screen, add to cart and remove. So let us add to favorite one item, two item, three item. Okay, and go to favorites. Here we have 1, 2 and 3 items, and add to cart and remove. Okay, if we click on remove, then it will remove that item. Okay, if we click add to cart, then the soda 847 ml should be in cart now. Got it? Now go to home screen. So what we did, we have a home screen where we are fetching products from our backend and storing it in a global state. Okay, then clicking on add to favorite or add to cart is also storing those in global state, and from favorites still we can add to cart or we can remove from global state. Okay, so now we have used Zustand for asynchronous operation as well. Congratulations.